everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a highly requested one, and that is how to improve your développés. It can be any développés, devant, second, not arabesque, so only devant and second. Make sure to also keep in mind that this will not come in a day, so keep practicing and keep doing all the exercises. And I quickly wanted to say thank you so much for all of the love on my leotard collection. I'm so glad you all love it. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so I'm going to split this video into two parts. The first one I'm going to talk about all of the exercises and then some tips on how to do an actual développé. Also, before we start, I wanted to let you guys know that if you do any of these exercises, make sure you are warm. So do a mini bar, maybe do a little workout session. You could even do one of my ballet body workouts. I will list the playlist down below. But make sure you are warm before you do any of these exercises. So the first exercise is doing splits. I suggest if you are advanced, doing over splits with 2 rollers, doing devant both sides and also side splits. This is just going to open up your hip flexors, make them more loose, and also stretch them out so then you can get higher développés. Also guys, I just wanted to quickly interrupt this video a little bit. I want to just ask you all, I have been doing this extreme ballet body workout for the last 2 weeks and I have felt such a difference. So I basically call it an extreme ballet body workout because it has lots of ab exercises, cardio, arm workout, and also heaps of stretching. And that's why I feel so loose at the moment, is because I have been doing that so much recently, literally every day, and I feel so good now. So let me know down below if you'd like to see that video. Second exercise, we're going to just start from the basis before you do a développé. So it's trying to get an action before you extend the leg. Doing this exercise is going to strengthen the développé before you extend it out. So what I call these are the passe lifts. So you want to start in a passe position. Make sure it's really turned out, the bum down and rotated. From there, you want to lift up as high as you can and then go back down. I would suggest doing this as many times as you can until you start to really feel your glute and underneath. Make sure as well when you come back down, you lift under here as well. So you're trying to activate underneath your leg, like this. Just like that. And make sure you do it on the other side as well. Alright, so the third exercise is more of a stretch. Now, it's basically just doing leg mounts. It can be devant or derrière, whatever type of développé you are stretching. So for me, so just doing these every day as well as the exercises will get them more loose and stronger too. Just doing it like this. If you want to as well, you can grab the outside of your leg like this. So it gives you more of a stretch if you find the other version too easy. So just stretch that out. And devant, I would suggest going like this. And then putting the hip back, because you do not want to do a développé with your hip up. It needs to be perfectly aligned. Alright, so once you've done that, I then suggest doing leg mounts and letting go to see how high you can hold this. So I'm going to do the right side first. Going to go up. And then I'm going to slowly let go of my hand. If you can't do that immediately, that's totally fine. If you're just above 90, just try to let go from there and see if you can hold it. It's all about gradual working, practice every day, and then you will hopefully start to improve. And now all you want to do at the end is go through a full développé in passe. let's go into the tip portion of développés. I will teach you how to do an actual développé and have the right technique, hopefully. So my tips for having the right technique is first being in a passé position. You want to make sure that your hip is not sticking out, and when you go up, you're not sticking out. You want to make sure it's really turned out and down. From there, this is one of the most important ways of thinking when you are in a développé. It is when you go to this bit and then extend. You want to think of lifting up underneath the leg, and you do not want to think of sinking and growing down. You want to really just lift up the leg as much as you can. Now you can do a type of développé which has your bum out, which is called like a tilt. Some people do that in ballet, and some choreographers do sometimes want that type of développé. But in normal ballet and for classical ballet, you usually want to do one where your bum is down, not out. So make sure when you do go out, it is nice and down and rotated out. Now I also just want to talk about the alignment of if you are doing an écarté développé. If you are doing an écarté devant développé to second, you want to make sure that you are looking towards the leg and you have your shoulders slightly twisted in a diagonal shape going away from the leg, but still looking at it. And if you are doing it the derrière version, you want to make sure you look away from the leg and your shoulders are still tilted away from the leg, but you're just looking over and bending a little bit. So I will quickly show you that. So, and then this is derrière. And then you can sometimes have like a more of a bend if you want, and if you're more advanced as well. And of course you can just do a normal développé to second with your shoulders straight. Those are just normal ones, so yeah. I also didn't mention this before, but of course with all the stretching exercises, you can use flexi stretcher bands or even those extend band pro ones. Those are really good to get the feeling of développés devant and second as well. And I also wanted to just mention that my développés actually haven't really been as good as now, because I actually have been doing all these exercises and stretches for a couple of weeks now, and I do really feel the difference. Do them and let me know if you do find an improvement. And yeah, let's go to my outro. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and make sure to also share it with all of your friends so they can improve on their développés as well. Thank you so much guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!